Alright, what it do, everybody? It's your boy LOG from Weather Smoke here with another Pokemon Blue episode of Rattata and Raticate only. This is going to be episode 5. Last time we got through Rock Tunnel with no flash pretty easily. We didn't find any items, which I was a little taken aback by, but maybe that's just how it really is. I don't know. I would have to go look at like a game map or something, but I'm not too fucked up about it. I don't think there was any items we're really gonna miss from there. But we got through Rock Tunnel, cool. We got to the Ghost Tower, whatever it's called here in Lavender Town. We beat our rival. We got all the way to the top floor of the Ghost Tower, but then the ghost, the mother of Marowak, or the mother of Cubone, rather Marowak, the ghost of Marowak, is blocking the stairs. So we got to go to the Rocket Hideout, which is in Celadon City, and there's also the big department store. So we got some exciting things to do over there. We got the Rocket Hideout, Giovanni battle, and the department store to look forward to. So let's go. Let's get into it. Let me know how y'all are liking these episodes. If they're too long, or if I should shorten them up a little bit, or maybe only show the boss battles, or kind of what y'all are thinking of about the videos. I know some people probably like seeing all the battles and the whole journey and everything that happens, and some people really couldn't give a crap. I guess that's kind of why I timestamped the videos. So if you really only care about like seeing the highlights or the boss battles, uh, you can kind of skip ahead to the good shit. There is some funny stuff here and there that happens every now and then, but for the most part, it's kind of drab, just doing these trainer battles, smacking people around, and then if there is anything good, I try to put it in the timestamps. Dig is just so OP in this generation. It's still good in later generations when the base power is 80, but with base power 100, it's basically a two-turn earthquake. So, and the first turn you're unaffected by things. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Did I? Excuse me. I don't think I healed after the after Ghost Tower because my dig's a little low. So I am going to run back to town real quick. I could have sworn I healed after the last one, but guess not. Give me a second real quick. I'm gonna check a setting of this emulator I'm on. I guess not. I was trying to see if I could change the way I activate the little fast forward thing, but couldn't find it. I sped that battle up times 3 just to see how it went. It was good, but I was a little too quick. Maybe we should play it times 2 though. Maybe that might be the happy medium. Let's switch out, I guess. Yeah, let's get Twin up there. He's kind of falling a little behind. See, times two is nice, but in the overworld, it's a little crazy. Not having to worry about static and poison point is so nice. Having a physical attacker, and that's generally why in the games I used to lean more towards special attackers because you don't have to worry about static, poison point, stuff like that. And I feel like a lot of the early on weaker Pokemon tend to have a lower special stat than physical stat overall. So if you have a high special attack and they have a weak special defense, weaker than their regular defense, that's to your advantage. Yeah, y'all look like fools standing in a line like that. The Giovanni battle would be a little interesting, but with Bubble Beam and Dig and Water Gun, I pretty much feel like I'm just gonna spank him pretty easily. I'm really eager to see how it is gonna be going up to the Pokemon League. I know I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but I'm eager to see if I'm gonna be under leveled, over leveled, if it's gonna be easy, if it's gonna be hard. I really am interested to know if I'm gonna have to go back and grind more for that. So, damn, she has a lot of Pokemon. Maybe they're trying to tell you something. Whenever there's a Pokemon trainer with like five or six Pokemon, that's usually, especially in the later games, has the breeder title. They're they usually have five or six Pokemon, but their Pokemon are generally lower level than the other trainers in the surrounding area, which I find funny. It's almost like trying to tell you something. Hey, if you have five or six Pokemon, your Pokemon team's gonna be weak, or at least harder to train and all level up. You gotta kind of balance in. My happy medium is usually running three or four pokes through a playthrough. Usually four is what I go for. But then your mons also don't get under leveled. You can just play through the game, battle every trainer. You don't have to like grind or do anything crazy. And when you get to the end, your Pokemon are just a little bit over leveled for the Elite Four, or not over leveled, but higher level than the Elite Four. And it's a decent playthrough. You're not struggling during the Elite Four. Because if you're the same or lower level than the Elite Four, you're definitely gonna, find yourself struggling. Everyone that plays Pokemon knows that shit already, but just giving my 10 cents on it. I thought there was one more trainer. Yep. How come some of the super nerds are standing up and some of them are like down on the ground? It's weird. I never realized that before. Oh man. Oh, he lived that. That's gonna poison me, isn't it? Ooh. Uh, I Oh, nice. I think that does 20 damage no matter what. Yeah. Nice. Why wouldn't he use Thunder Shock or something? I'm fine with tackle though. That'll work. Okay, I forgot there was no trainers on the side, but as soon as I came out and saw that, it became familiar. Straight to the department store. I need Blizzard now. Alright, well, did I heal? Guess if I didn't, I'd still be blinking from poison. I am ready to kick Giovanni's ass now. And I mean now, mister. Erica's a side note of this fucking thing. I'll sweep her with one. Ice beam away. Get out of here. What you want? What you want? Wow, that was nonchalant. Oof. Oh my goodness. Wow, two misses in a row. Gross. That was so gross. I'm gonna need to go to the PC and put items up. I can already feel I'm packing too many. Although I did sell some. Hyperfang has really carried this fucking run. I'm pretty sure this is the way we come out later. Yeah. Let me see if there's any items I can get rid of before I get too deep into this. Um, HP up I could just use right now. On OG. Fuck it. What else? Let's try attack, rock slide, ice beam. I guess I could teach ice beam. Who, the OG? Yeah, because we still get blizzard later. You can get rid of water gun. Or tail whip. Um, I feel like even if water guns doubles, if it's super effective, it's times two. It'll do 80, and ice beam's doing 95, so it's always better than water gun. Tail whip, you never know. We might need a cheese moment of sacrifice for the next guy and tail whip and lower some defense or something. Hopefully it doesn't come to that in the end. We'll have him knowing something else more valuable than tail whip. Man, I wish I wouldn't have made him forget fucking quick attack like a dumbass. Here we go with the floor maze. See what a quick attack will do. Nice. Oof. Okay. I thought it disabled the last move I used, not a random move. The thing with these rats is, even when they, like, I'm starting to get decent coverage where I have super effective moves against some decent Pokemon, or at least hit neutral against almost everything. But if not, I even am starting to get a few water moves, a few ice moves, Thunderbolt just for the coverage here and there, and it hits some things for super effective, but nothing really hits me for super effective damage, which is really nice. There's only one fighting move in the game, which is submission. Crazy. Okay, I'm definitely gonna times two this. It's hurting me. Let's see. Yeah, I couldn't take the other way. I just gotta be careful not to step on this shit. Nugget, okay. Oh, see, I knew that was gonna fucking happen, dude. I gotta go back. God dang it. Oh no, see? Yep, moving too fast. Oh no, now I'm stuck in here. Okay, no. Oh, yes, I am. Damn it, I have to get through the puzzle. Fuck. That means I'm gonna have to come back for these items if I want them later. Ugh. I hate that. That is so gross, dude. Whatever, dude. I think this is the way out. Hold on. Yeah. Fuck off, Rockets. Can't go on the elevator yet because I don't have the card to operate it. I can't even. Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to go back because I don't even have the card to operate. I don't have room to even pick up the card to operate it. I hate the backspace in this. Fuck. Yeah, I'm leaving it on times two. It's all I can take right now. What the fuck? Get out of my face, all of you. Quick attack, you little scrub. Let me go back. God dang it, man. Can you get out right here? Yeah, cool. Oh, I hate the way that looks at ×1. I forgot what TMs they have at the game corner thing. I might have to check that out in case. I think it's Ice Beam, Flamethrower, and Thunderbolt, but I was wrong about the department store having those, so or about having the upper levels of the moves. All right, let's go through this maze again. Get the items this time. I don't even think you can sell moonstones, so that was pretty worthless. I don't know what that is. Probably stuff I didn't even need. But I am gonna need the slip scope and the card key. So if this shit I just picked up is junk, then I can get rid of it. Did I miss out on an item over there? I don't think so. At this point, don't really care. Let's go. Already beat that retard. Hyper potion. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Yeah, this times two in battle is a little nicer. Let's go. So, where's the card key? Where's the beat, Kirk? Oh, is there another set of steps out here? Oh yeah, okay. Ugh. Nice. TM 07 and 10. Double edge, okay. That's okay. Horn drill. What is that, a one hit KO move that nobody can learn? Ooh, Raticate versus Twin. Man, I've been seeing level 20 Raticates for like 13 levels. Crazy. The Pokemon levels should definitely be getting higher and a little more challenging, and they just kind of stayed the same. Put OG in front. I think Giovanni battle is coming up pretty directly. What is TMO2? I think, damn, all the items that we could have bought on that one spot at the department store are like being found in this hideout right now. Another HP up. I think I'm gonna give that to OG again. Where'd it go? This guy gives away the thing about the lift key and then drops it. Lovely. Ooh, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt. Ugh. I can't believe a body slam did not kill. What the heck? Get the fuck out of here. I want to see Ice Beam. Sick. You poison me though, you little skank. I don't think I have an antidote. I think I used it. Ugh. You rat. I'm the one with a team of rats. And you poison. Ugh. Freaking. Freaking guy. You know what? I was gonna go heal, but I don't even think I need to. I'm just gonna smack Giovanni around with my poisoned rat. Oh my goodness. That was a dead end. I should have fucking. Oh, you have to go from the other way. Alright, I'm gonna go heal. Fuck off. Alright, so you have to. Okay, wait. I think you have to get in from this floor. I could be wrong, but. Well, that was stupid. It's been a while since I did this. Okay. What? Wait a minute. No way, dude. Did I not pick up the freaking key that this dude dropped? Oh my gosh. Man, I'm not paying attention, dude. Gotta do this stupid puzzle again. I'll have this motherfucker memorized now when I. Fuck ass, dude. You have to talk to him and prompt the text. I'm so stupid. All right. Let's get it on, dude. One more game. Went on the wrong one again, like an idiot. I don't even care at this point. Let's just go. Giovanni, you're mine. After all this, jeez, Lou. Kick his damn ass. Sea bass. What does iron do? I think it raises defense or attack, but I don't really care. I'm just giving all my items to OG. I would have to say protein is attack, so I would say iron is. I would say defense or special defense, but wow. What you want? What you want? Bye. What do you got to say, loser? Sheesh. Oh yeah. Little Pika Pika to finish him off. Let's go, Giovanni. You ain't got shit going on, nigga. You ain't nothing but a bum. You ready to get swept, old man, by a fucking rat? Do better. Where's his real team? This cannot be it. They should almost, for the sake of the storyline, make you lose here. And then, like, I mean, this would have taken some foresight and not just being complete idiots. This is going to be the one challenge of his team. Just for shits and gigs, I'm going to see what a T-Bolt does. Okay, I'm going to... Goodbye. It would be interesting. You should lose. Maybe not this battle, but maybe the second one where you're at um Silvco and he just like lets you get the master ball from the owner and just like whatever, like I'll leave today or like whatever. They could make him say whatever, but so he has this little thing he says. Um, but I feel like one time you should lose to him because just beat the Rocket leader and final gym leader 3 times in a row. It's just like this guy should be more of a big boss. I feel like at some point in the storyline you should lose to him, but he should he should have like a really good team, like pretty much his final gym team, but like maybe slightly weaker, but with Mewtwo at like level 50. And then like when he beats you, he can be like or make it to where you can beat him, but if he beats you, it doesn't matter. Either way it progresses the story. But when he beats you, be like, see what the Master Ball can like he like rubs it in your face of like catching Mewtwo or something. That'd be dope. But instead we just have like he just beat Giovanni's ass 3 times in a row, like nothing's wrong. I mean, Pokemon, that was their problem. They never did get creative with the storyline and what they could do. But I guess we got a little bit more for episode 5. We got through Ghost Tower. We beat the Rocket Hideout. We got the scope, and now we can finish out the Ghost Tower in Lavender Town, and that'll wrap up the episode. And next episode, we're at a point in the game where you can really do a lot. After you will beat Erica to start the episode is what I was thinking. But after you beat Erica, that's 4 badges. Then you need Koga, Sabrina, which we have access to both right now. And then you have to go down to Fuchsia and do all that stuff to get to Blaine. But between now and between Erica and Blaine, there's a lot of ground to cover and a lot that we can do. What I might do is do a lot of those training battles and boring tasks and blah 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 stuff off screen, and then do a double header banger episode of Sabrina and Koga battles and maybe any other highlights. And that'll be a real cool episode. And then we'll do a Blaine episode, a Giovanni episode, and then we'll be going towards the Elite Four. Or maybe, actually, because once you get to Blaine and Giovanni, there's not a lot of storyline left. So I might do a Koga Sabrina banger doubleheader, a Blaine Giovanni banger doubleheader, and then an Elite Four. So we might just have 3 episodes left after this episode. But we'll see, because I don't want to put a lot of that boring training stuff on screen. I might just do that off screen. So yeah, we might be on the countdown to the final 3 episodes after this. Uh, Kind of like that idea now that I'm thinking of it. So let's see. Y'all let me know how kind of the second half or maybe a little bit more of the episode was somewhat times 2 speed, me walking and battling. And if y'all prefer that, or if y'all like it when I'm going slow and you're getting the old school nostalgia effect, and like, yeah, that witch was always in the way. Screw her. Screw your freedom. But yeah, y'all tell me what y'all prefer. All right, here we go. I don't care anything about catching this because obviously for the run. Oh wow, it's a Marowak. Who cares? I think this is the strongest Pokemon I've seen to this point, though. Doesn't matter. Baba, baby. Get out of here. The fact that I'm able to sweep like certain rival battles, gym leader battles, Giovanni battle with just one of any of my rats is really encouraging for like getting to the end of the Elite Four. I mean, I'm a little surprised with how easy Raticate is to use. Giving it Thunderbolt, Ice Beam. It's crazy if I had to merge all of these into one rat, what would I have him knowing? Because we have Water Gun, Bubble Beam, which obviously Bubble Beam is just the better of those two. But then you have Ice Beam, you have Thunderbolt, you have Body Slam, you have Hyper Fang, Dig. Probably, honestly, those four moves right there: Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Dig, and Body Slam. Because Body Slam is better than Hyper Fang because it has a chance to paralyze and it doesn't miss. Uh, then you have Dig, and Ice Beam and Thunderbolt. I think that's a damn good lineup, honestly. Which three of those four moves are on OG, so not bad. Nice. Thunderbolt's just really nice for Gyarados, and then Water Pokemon. Oh my goodness, I got lazy. The fact that I'm gonna beat all these Rockets though with one Pokemon is just like, is there a Rocket boss at the top? No, I don't think so. This is where there should be a Rocket executive at the top. You know what I mean? They haven't thought that far ahead in the games yet, though. I think that does come in Gold and Silver, though, where they have Rocket execs. But that's because there's no Giovanni. So I like the combination of both when you have the bad team execs and then you have the bad team leaders, which I think finally does come in Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald. I heard someone doing a review about Pokemon the other day, and they were talking about the first three generations. They were saying if Gen 1 was like an alpha, Gen 2 was like a beta, then Gen 3 was like the version 1 of the game. And I kind of like that idea because there was a lot of stuff that got worked out in each version, and uh, Gen 3 still has things that could be better, but it's the first one that feels like a full all around polished game, especially with the battle tower. Talk to Fuji, who cares? Hokey Flute. Oh, okay, that is important for us taking our next step because without getting that, we could have battled Sabrina, but we could not have progressed to either side and gone down to Fuchsia. So I guess with that being said, technically Sabrina, because you're able to access this city before you ever complete the Ghost Tower and Fuji storyline, which I always did that as a kid and then went down to Fuchsia. But honestly, the Sabrina and Silphco storyline can be completed first. So next time we will actually, maybe I'll do a whole episode on the Silphco and the Giovanni stuff, and then I'll do those double gym leader battles or episodes that I was talking about. Sabrina and Koga, Blaine and Giovanni, and then the Elite Four. So next time, Soap Company, yeah, because we have a rival battle and Giovanni battle. So this is a big deal. So I'll have an episode for that, episode for Sabrina and Koga. I'll cut out all the boring training. Then we'll have Blaine and Giovanni, and there's really not much training between those two. And then the Elite Four. And so that's that. So we got 4 episodes, I think, left of the series. We're about halfway through. Y'all let me know what y'all are thinking of it so far, how y'all are enjoying it, things that you like, what I could be doing better. Let me know what y'all thought about the times 2 speed. that was on the second half of the episode. You know, when I was walking around and through battles, it was all times two. And y'all let me know what y'all are thinking for Pokemon Crystal. Should I do just regular old Pokemon Crystal, or should I do Pokemon Crystal Legacy, which is Pokemon Crystal, but just kind of with some bells and whistles and quality of life improvements. Either way, I'm gonna do a Nuzlocke. So y'all let me know what Nuzlocke rules y'all want to see me follow. I'm thinking about doing the basic ones, which is, you know, if they faint, they're out. Uh, uh, you can only catch the first Pokemon you see on a route, and I think there's one more. But I was thinking about adding in one to make it even a little more interesting, and having it if your starter can't die. So basically, your starter has to make it through the whole run. So, but I'll look up the whole Nuzlocke rules, and we'll get into that maybe on the final episode of this. And but until next time, I guess that's episode 4. LOG from Where There's Smoke. I'm out.